Hi, good afternoon, everybody. Today, our seminar, we will do revision for the Form 4 syllabus, okay? So, guys, before I officially start, the go into the details, okay, I want you guys to make sure you have the notes with you. If you don't have the material, kindly proceed to the website there to get the PDF file. Okay, the PDF file answer, everything is like that. So you just go there and download it and you are good. Okay, so everybody, if you have the notes with you, shall we start now? Now you see, I believe if you receive the material, this formula paper was being inserted into the material, right? I think it's not in the book. It's like cap two. It's like insert it. Anyone here? You received the material, like the hard copy one? Please confirm with me you received this formula paper, right? Now, if you don't have the material, it's okay. You can just have a look. It's not really like a important thing, but it's just a sharing tip. Okay, so today I would like to share with you like how to study Sejarah and also for the theory papers. I will say this technique is good for those theory paper. Theory paper, example like biology, if you're taking full sciences subjects, physics, chemistry, I think like bio will be the one that you need. Maybe you can try these steps. Okay, so guys, just sharing tips, okay? Not necessary you no need to follow 100% one, okay? Just a sharing tip because we realize we TTC Sejarah, we realize that students are struggling. Okay, they are struggling with the topics. As you can see from 4 Sejarah, 10 chapters. Next year from 5, another 10 chapters is a very bulky. So therefore, everyone, here we prepare the 5 basic steps when you prepare, when you study Sejarah. So we recommend you during the class, when you're in the class, make sure you practice this. For those who attended my normal class this week, I do share with you like in class, try your best to achieve these 2 things. Okay, determine the key points and the keywords. So the key points is basically the keyword. Okay, sorry, I mentioned wrongly. So you need to determine the keywords. What are the keywords? Keywords is the hint, the clue that they provide you in the question. The hint, the clue that they provide you in the questions. So normally you see the word in the question. That's the keyword. So you need to make sure what kind of keywords they may ask you. So you need to find the keyword and give me the relevant answer, which is the key points. Boleh faham? So you see, right now in the class, later 2 hours, within these 2 hours, you need to make sure after the seminar, you're able to determine what are the keywords, what are the answers. Later, I will demonstrate one of the topic there for you. Now, the other one here is understand the full picture. Make sure after today's class, you get a full idea of the chapters, that you get the full ideas of the chapter. Okay, at least you know what is it talk about. Chapter 1, okay. Chapter 2, okay. Chapter 3, okay. At least you understand, and then you go back home, you hafal. Dekat rumah, you need to memorize. What do you memorize? You memorize the keywords and the key points. The keywords and the key points. I told you, this is like a package. Macam you order McDonald's like this, got fries, got drinks, right? It's like a package combo. So it's like come together one. But the moment you see the keyword, you know the answer. Keyword, answer, keyword, answer. Understand? So that's why you memorize the whole set. And then when you go for the exam, see here, go for the exam, use back the first technique I teach you. Identify means you look, search for the keywords, and you give me the respective answer. This one applies to objective, structure, and essay. Everything is like boleh guna ini, okay? So then you bina ayat lah. This one is for the structure and essay. Structure and essay. Bahagian B and C. Boleh faham? So this is just a basic steps. So always remember when you are tired, when you are lost, you know when you are you just lost, I understand why, because so many topics, so many things you need to study, so many subjects you need to cope with it. So every single time you remind yourself, your aim in class is try your best to determine what are the keywords and the key points. If let's say you're super tired, then you just focus on these two things. And then try your best to understand at least 50%. Then at least you go back home, you read, you memorize, easier for you to start the engine. This is like a starter. Guys, imagine you don't do this, you straight away memorize. Confirm you die one. Confirm you GG.com one, because very tiring and you suffering, you don't know ma. You don't know where to start ma, but now at least you got the idea lor, how to start lor. So I strongly recommend those students that you struggle with preparing sejarah, like you're very lost, you don't know how to start your revision. Try this method. It really works on me lah. At least on me, it's like good method, good idea lah. Okay. So everybody, just now some of you maybe are thinking, what are the keywords? What are the key points? Very easy. Can you see the highlighter I highlight for you? This one I also demonstrate in my normal class this whole week. So I'm pretty sure that if you are my normal student, then you know lah. Oh yeah, I think here don't have new student, right? Now, just in case you don't know me lah. Now, new student, if you don't know me, my name is Engin. Sorry, I forgot to introduce myself every week also like that. Okay, sorry. So yeah, so let me share with you how to use the method to study. Okay. So under this case, you can see, first thing what you need to do is in the class, make sure you determine determine the keywords, key points, and the topic. I always tell the student, you must understand at least you faham hari ini what we're gonna learn. Like later, we're gonna talk about chapter 1, chapter 2, mainly focus on chapter 1, chapter 2. Chapter 3, we see how. If got extra time, then we go through. Kalau tak ada, then we might not go through the whole concepts, because not every single school they testing chapter 3. But I still provide you the material. Okay, so the keywords and the key points I see. So the topic is NNMB. This one is your Form 3 level. So yeah, ciri-ciri negeri-negeri Melayu bersekutu. So negeri-negeri Melayu bersekutu is the topic. Ciri-ciri is the keyword you can see from the question. Boleh faham? So normally you see these keywords in the question. Okay, from the question there, you know that you need to answer characteristics, and these are all the respective relevant key points, which is what I call the answer. This is all the answer that your teacher looking for, expecting. So kalau you cakap banyak-banyak tapi tak ada key point, 0 marks. Sorry. Boleh faham? Easy to understand. So make sure today class, you're able to identify and determine all these things. Okay? So moving on to the next one is understand the full picture. Understand the full picture law. Like you can use I remember you guys learned the essay, right? Like how to write the elaboration and everything. You can use the 4W and 1H. Ask yourself question, why this thing happened? What happened after that? Where is the location? Why? When is it happen? The 4W, 1H, how is the process? Just ask yourself and make sure you understand. Okay, I always tell you guys, at least understand the full picture. Like you get the idea, you get the concept. And then when you're at home, you need to memorize the keywords and the key point. Now, the memorization part here, a lot of students ask me, teacher, how? I will say this one really depending on yourself. It's different people, different style. So this is just like a brief thing, okay? So it's like, psychological way okay? We just do some research and then we just share with you. So number 1 is mechanical rehearsal. This is like repeated You see, verbally and silently repeating the keyword, the key points. Verbally, silently means that you continue writing. So normally I do this to my Form 1, 2 student. Form 4, Form 5, I normally don't do that because a bit awkward You guys already big boy, big girl. I still ask you, come, repeat after me. Nationalism. So weird, man. No I don't do that But normally I do it to the lower form classes, and it really works Really works because you remember strengthen your memory So like if you can try this at home, or you can try to do it silently repeating the keyword So it's like strengthen your memory. Okay, this is the Mandarin version. It's just in case you don't understand the English word, you want the Mandarin version, here you go. So I'm not going through this because we are English class. So let's look at the second part. Second part is, first one is mechanical rehearsal, means that you repeat. Verbally, silently. Second method is like chunking. Chunking means you chop. Okay, divide into smaller units so that it's like easy to memorize the whole concepts. So this one strongly recommend to those that need to memorize the maksud. This one, kalau you study moral kan, moral, biology, sejarah, got a lot of definition maksud. I strongly recommend this. It really works on me. I don't know you guys, you can try. So you can just break them down into 2 parts or 3 parts. Normally, I break them down in 2 parts. So that is like easier low. I just memorize 2 parts. Then I break them down into 2 parts. I repeat it over and over again. So yeah, combined with mechanical rehearsal. This one I strongly recommend for those like particular question you need to memorize the maksud definition. This one best. I tried it before. It works on me. Okay. Just a suggestion, okay? Now, the next one is elaborative rehearsal. Elaborative rehearsal is relate the word or the sentences or the phrase or the topic to something that you are familiar with. So that's why sometimes I give you guys like a story. Sometimes I share with you my personal story. You can, to strengthen your memory. Sometimes example like this one. Okay, remember in class I say campertai. Campertai in Mandarin class I say 很变态. You see, campertai and 变态 sounds the same. So, but really, they memang a bit ganas one, right? And then this one, campertai, you can remember like, like hentai, very hentai. Pervert. Okay, you can use this kind of way. There's a lot of ways and methods. This one is really on your own. This one is like your personal experience, your personal style. So recommendation, yeah. Number 4 and 5, this is the way how I do it. Now, this one is called multiple short session. Multiple short session means that you don't satu kali, you half out everything. Because I know some of you like last minute study. Same thing lah. I also like last minute study. But you need to understand, we are all human. We are not robot. Even robot also need time to process and, sometimes the machine overload lah. So therefore, instead of cramping everything in like one whole session, like spam all the things, try to break them down into short sessions. Like you study 1 hour, 30 minutes break, make sure you come back here. So normally I strongly recommend you guys download those kind of app in your phone. Those kind of app that timing yourself one, then they will lock your phone one. I don't know what's the app called, but you can go and search about it. You guys know what I'm saying? Like you can download an app. It's a mobile app. They can lock your phone. Forest, I know something like that. But for me, because last time I go to library study, when I use this method during my university, I go to library study there. So I need to mute my phone. So those people, my friends send me notification, all those ping, dong, I don't care one because I put in my bag. So like I really focus on, I look at my laptop saja. So I focus the 1 hour, then I go and take a break, I come back. This is like good. So guys, sometimes you prepare exam, if you're super tired, don't force yourself. Go and sleep. Really. Sleep is better than you force yourself to study. Because you have enough enough sleep is very important. Okay, just sometimes go and rest. Okay, so that's the thing here. Remember, come back. Don't go to the TikTok there and the Instagram there, and then you swipe, then you forgot about it already. A lot of people, they go to the break, they go for the break after that didn't come back already, disappear already. 不见了. So that's what happened a lot of times nowadays young people okay, it's normal. So you try to control yourself, self-control. This one. And the last one here, 2-page rule. 2-page rule here is basically like it's like a you create a phenomena, you create an environment, make yourself feel comfortable to study. For me that's what I understand So normally I always tell the student, if you want a last minute study, no problem. But you must understand, last minute study is like a final last boost. So meaning your daily revision, daily preparation, normal days, you need to do your part. So you see, I told you, you don't squeeze everything within 1 day, you finish half hour, 2 chapters. It's impossible. Just like today, 2 hours, please don't expect that, after these 2 hours, I'm Sejarah God. No impossible If I tell you this, I advertise like this, people will come and scold me. Teacher, where got all you lie? You see, if you fail a subject. So no, this is impossible. So guys, face the reality. Before your last minute study, remember, try to do this. Try your best. Every day, 2 pages. Okay, you know, I'm not a kind of person who likes reading. For my student, they know my style. I don't like to read nota one. That's why you see my nota all short. Try to make it like, you know, mind map, everything. I don't like to read textbook, reference book. If those that already highlighted, I like. But it's kalau buku baru, new one, no highlighting one, I hate it very much. I don't like it because so many words. So therefore, what I do is, guys, for me, this 2-page rule, I will do exercise. I remind myself every day I do exercise. No need 2 page, 2 questions, 2 long questions. 2 long question enough already. 2 structured question enough already. It's considered 2 page already. So instead of reading, I'm doing exercises. So this way you can customize it, become your own style, okay? Just a recommendation for all of you. So far, are you guys clear with this? Suggestion lah. Anything else you want to ask? Yuju. Yes, okay, okay. Now, everybody, I want you guys to practice this. If you are good, no question at all, just press 1. If you got any question, you want me to slow down later on, you know, you just press 3. Okay, clear? Okay. So guys, just now I mentioned, normally you will see all these keywords. You need to look for this keyword, factor, kesan, kepentingan, ciri-ciri. Factor, kesan, kepentingan, ciri-ciri. So again, as I say, when you read the question in exam, identify what's the topic they're asking you. Maybe they talk about Japanese, they talk about World War I, World War II for your Form 4 syllabus, and maybe they talk about like the negara bangsa, nationalism. So all these topics you must know, all this must be in your fingertips. And then you look at the factors. You look at the factors, okay? So under this case, let me show you something here. So you see Bina Ayat using the keyword. This one you guys know lah. For those who need help with Bina Ayat, kindly PM me using the chat box. Then I will guide you with it lah, personally. But I don't want to spend time on Bina Ayat, okay? And also I want to emphasize this. I realize a lot of students, I don't know online class students but physical class student every single time when the question is K-but question, like they're asking you pada pandangan anda, pendapat anda, walau. Everybody just, you know, leave it blank. And they tell me, teacher, I don't know, I cannot. I don't know what's the answer. I don't know what to write. Boy, hello. Haven't read the question already say cannot leh. You know, that's that kind of feeling. So guys, let me tell you a technique. This is a technique that you everyday do it one, guys. You everyday use it in your BM class. So everybody, do you guys know the BM Karangan technique? If you attended the class, if you attended our TTC seminar, the BMR, you already finished your BM seminar. I believe you guys learned the technique. Yeah, the WTA, oh wow, WTF, whoa, they changed already. Last time my generation is SHYE. But now you upgrade to very good. The topic and the format. Who topic and format? Very good. Impressive. Wow, thanks for the sharing, you know. So next year I also change WTF. Okay. Thanks for the updates. Okay, good guys. Just use back the same thing. But of course, this is just a sejarah. So we take it like a mini format. Boleh faham? Jangan tulis panjang-panjang ya, following the marks. Of course. You can write extra, additional one, okay? So a lot of students say, they tell me, teacher, I have no idea. Kalau, if you are those kind of student that really cannot answer, don't have enough ideas, then you go for this way. You give me the idea, and then you elaborate. I put the H means huraian. You explain how you do it. So example, this question is telling you, berikan cadangan anda untuk memajukan ekonomi. How to make the economy better. Advancement, you know, how to make, earn more money, basically. How to earn more money, basically. So you can say, use technology modern. So how do you use the technology modern? You say, use in the pengeluaran. Pengeluaran means you produce more. When you produce more, you have what? You use technology to produce, means that what? Faster process, mempercepatkan process. This will be my effect. Why? And then E effect is what? Untungan maximum. So you can use this method lah. You can try, but I would say sometimes this one a bit susah. So sometimes you prefer this one, like you just give me the main points, can, no problem. In exam, for information, in exam, your school exam seminar, but SPM way. Your the government exam SPM, these two methods also can. Both acceptable. You no need to follow like this one. Don't worry, both also get full marks, 4 marks. The question 4 marks ma, so 4 marks. Kalau 8 marks. Boleh faham? Understand? So you see, in exam, seminar, SPM, seminar pula, SPM is acceptable, everything except, everything except, okay? Your school teacher, maybe some of them, they want this kind of format. If your school teacher, they do mention in class, then you try your best, you try your best, because I know sometimes it's a bit hard to give like the contoh lah, the huraian lah, you know, sometimes it's a bit susah. But you try lah, you try your best to do it for your teacher, because your school teacher is the one that is marking your paper. So everybody, are you guys clear with the K-Bar questions? All good? Okay, always remember, bina, ayat, everything, short sentence will do. No need to write like ayat, yang very, you know, bombastic words. No need. Just briefly one. And again, guys, this is a disclaimer here, just to tell you guys, it's just like an advice, not like a really like a tip or whatsoever. Okay, I hope you guys, yeah, you know, have some idea lah on how to start to revision. Okay, it's time for me to show you this very pro notes. I personally think that it's pro, because I use these notes I go do this notes one. I go try to do and answer one. So it really helps me to strengthen my memory again and again. Guys, I'm not a student that love to read nota, right? So therefore, I strongly recommend you guys to do this. I know it's very thick, sangat tebal, but let me teach you how to use these notes. Trust me, it really works. Okay, so this notes is called the kambing notes. Why we call kambing? Because after you finish the notes, it will be like meh, easy peasy, meh. You'll be like meh. Very easy lah. Okay, so everyone, today I will be focused a lot on those topics that I think which is important lah. I'm not going through every single one of it. I will skip a few. So I hope you guys understand. So if you guys got anything you're not sure with a specific topic, please ask, because it's a seminar ma. So yeah, I strongly recommend you guys to focus on chapter 1. The reason being is because I know some of the school exam until chapter 3. Am I right? Anyone school until chapter 3, or anyone until chapter 4? Because some of you having exam during August, July, June, because a few schools, they are until chapter 3.1. Now you see, guys, chapter 2 and chapter 3, as you all know, you guys know that it's very long chapter, 很长, very long chapter, right? 8 subtopics, 9 subtopics. For information, first term exam, I don't think that your teacher will focus everything. So meaning they will choose a few questions that they can ask you more. So I personally think that chapter 1 will be the most important one, because I believe every single school, they confirm got teach chapter 1 can. So chapter 1 is a very important chapter, and also it's important because they emphasizing warisan bangsa negara. So everybody, negara bangsa, sorry. Now everyone here, let me show you the topic today. The topic today, chapter 1, is talking about warisan negara bangsa. Warisan negara bangsa. Boleh tengok? Now this is the title of the chapter. The title of the chapter, Warisan Negara Bangsa. Apa maksudnya? Meaning, what's the country? What's the people? The country, the people. The country, the people. The negara bangsa. Boleh faham? The negara bangsa. So under this case, guys, you can see my nota. I give you macam like a lot of boxes and questions, right? So right now, focus. Now under this chapter, they want us to know how to form a country, like how we membentuk negara. And what does it mean, bangsa? Negara bangsa means one country, one Satu Malaysia lah. Like, we are the Malaysia, country is Malaysia, we are the Malaysian. Bukan orang Cina, orang Melayu, orang India, we are Malaysian. Okay, this kind of concept. So therefore, under this chapter, we choose a few important topics and we put it into a question format. And we want you to repeat over and over again. I repeat, under this topic here, under this chapter here, we choose a few important topics and we will practice it over and over again. So can you see the first topic we'll talk about is the bangsa, ciri-ciri negara bangsa kerajaan alam Melayu. So guys, the keyword here, I will emphasize this keyword. The keyword here is kerajaan alam Melayu and the ciri-ciri. So everyone, please remember, in exam, if you see kerajaan alam Melayu, they're asking you to base on the history from the alam Melayu. Tell me what's so special about the negara bangsa concept. So can you see right hand side here? I give you all the important key points. What you need to do is just copy in. So can you see the first question over here? Soalan yang pertama dekat sini. Basically, just fill in the blanks. This one is for you to understand the full topic. So you see, kerajaan alam Melayu, based on our alam Melayu sejarah, you learn this in Form 2. You forgot already, it's okay. Common sense, guys. You want to start a country. What's the characteristics or what's the feature, 特征? What's the feature you must have? Number one, you must have a person that is very important in the government. Who is the tonggak utama? Tonggak utama is the support. Who's the support of the country? Yes, thank you, my dear. The answer is Raja. So, the king is the support of the government. Remember, question 1 is basically for you to understand. So, you see, you write tonggak utama, you get 1 mark. This is the huraya explanation. So, this is the fakta. So, you tell me ciri-ciri pertama ialah Raja. Full stop. Then you give me the explanation. Raja ialah tonggak utama. Short sentence will do. And then you tell me kedudukannya diperkukuhkan sistem pentadbiran. You must understand, one king, one person cannot manage the whole thing, ma. So he needs someone to help him in management. Sistem pentadbiran means management. He needs someone to support him. So who is the someone? The someone is what? Pembesar. And the citizen needs to be loyal to him. So like this, 4 points there. So 4 points here, like this, 5 marks. Okay, so you just fill in the blanks. You remember all this is describing the king. The number 2, guys, other than the king, we need the government leaders. What else do we need to start a country? Think about it, the king and the leaders, how they manage so many people. Okay, we have the rakyat. Yes, my dear, the rakyat is over here. The last one. Guys, think logically, you see, imagine, I always tell the students, think about your school. The principal is just like the king. One principal saja ma, satu raja kan. So do you think the king, the principal can manage all your students? Cannot ma. So he needs the teacher to support. But again, the teachers and the principal is still minority. Majority are the students. So how they control you guys? School rules, undang-undang. So therefore, the second point is undang-undang. You understand the concept, right? So first of all, we need the king. The king used the law, act as a guideline for the government management to make sure everything kesejahteraan peaceful. Boleh faham? So you see, act as a guideline. Panduan is like a guideline. Panduan is like a guideline. So you remember, tonggak, support, guideline. So that they know, at least your teacher can refer lah. Oh, whoever the hair, example, a school teacher will say, if you dye your hair, then tangkap. If you didn't wear the school stocking, then tangkap. So you see, they will have a guideline. At least they know how to manage and control. And the last one here, kawasan. The moment you see kawasan, guys, the moment you see kawasan, you know lah. This is wilayah. Wilayah is a location. And pengaruh. Pengaruh means influence. So this is a location that the citizens are being influenced by the king, by the leader. Means they listen to the king and the leader. Okay? Understand? Kawasan rakyatnya menerima memperakui raja. They accept and they admit and they recognize the king's order. They follow the instructions. So the moment you recognize and you accept, like I menerima, I accept this person as my leader. I will listen to him. I will follow him. So therefore, this area is wilayah pengaruh. Boleh faham tak? So like this, you see. First question here is basically for understanding. Okay, so you see, you can use this opportunity to memorize. So rakyat is the citizen or penduduk law. As a citizen, you need to taat setia, tidak menderhaka. So you see, everything I give you, I even give you some of the contoh-contoh. So this is a contoh-contoh for the Majapahit. They use the law here. So guys, first question we done. First question is like strengthen your memory, understanding purposes. Soalan yang kedua is actually the same idea, fill in the blank, but this time I mix and match everything. So this one is like asking you to identify the keywords and the key points. So basically I'm giving you the keywords. These are all the key points here. All the huraian, okay, I should write it here. All the huraian is actually the key points. Can you, based on all these key points, identify what is the fakta dekat sini, which is a keyword? The first one here, the moment you see penduduk, everybody, quick answer. The moment you see penduduk, what's the answer here? You know the answer should be? Answer, guys. No answer? The answer is rakyat. Thank you so much. Number two, the moment you see kawasan, you see, I don't need to, you see, that's how you do it. That's how you do it. Objective question, you also do the same thing. Find the keywords. Give me the key point. Like, macam you're doing the matching style. You know, you play the Lego. You play the Lego thing. Kawasan. So, the moment you see kawasan, okay, I know it's an area. And then they say, menerima mengayo. This one is wilayah pengaruh. See? That's how you strengthen your memory. That's how I do it. That's why I seriously, I love these notes because it suits me, okay? I like this kind of notes. I don't need to refer nota. I don't need to read the whole paragraph. This one, easy, straightforward, okay? Tonggak utama. The moment you see tonggak utama, okay, maybe you're not sure. You see, you don't remember, it's okay. Practice revision Okay, tonggak utama, you don't remember, it's okay. Next point, they say, okay, his position is being strengthened by the government, dibantu oleh pembesar, taat setia rakyat. The moment you see rakyat and pembesar, you know lah, it's the king. So guys, for this case, right, a lot of students, they tell me, teacher, I cannot remember so many points. How? Hey, don't force yourself. I told you, don't stress yourself first. If you really cannot remember the tonggak utama, the kasini, you cannot remember this and this. Dibantu oleh pembesar 1 mark. The rakyat need to taat setia kepada raja, another 1 mark. 2 marks already, okay what? So no forcing. Don't give yourself so much of stress. Try sikit-sikit dulu. Sikit-sikit lama jadi bukit understand? The next one here. Panduan, guideline, make sure peace. This one is the undang-undang law. This one is the undang-undang law. Okay, very obvious, right? So you see, guys, after you know all these things, maybe don't think that you guys already done. No, that's not yet. So question number 3 pops up. What does it mean? Question number 3 is asking you to, based on all this ciri-ciri, tell me all the huraian. So it's like a repetitive practices. And I know you guys will be like, teacher, copy the answer only, very easy. Okay, you can copy. But remember, I strongly recommend you guys, when you copy, try not to refer. Try not to refer. Because if you refer, then you miss out the whole point. So right now, you try yourself. Okay, the king. I remember, okay, just now I don't remember the first 2. I remember dibantu oleh pembesar. Okay, you ask yourself, okay, Raja, other than helping by the pembesar, he needs the taat setia daripada rakyat. So you just write whatever you remember. You try your best. You don't need to bulat follow my style. Guys, this is like, it's a way of the memorization. So in this case, it's like for you to memorize. That's why I always tell the student, you try. This one you need to really try it on your own. Don't copy. The main thing is not just copying. The main thing is you remember the point, you're able to write it out. So if you don't, if you cannot write it out, means that something not right with the step 1 and the step 2. So meaning you don't understand maybe, or maybe you don't remember. It's okay lor. If you don't remember, then you copy lah. Then you try again. Take another piece of paper, cover, and try again. Boleh faham? So guys, I strongly recommend you to try this. Don't care about the languages. Don't care about your BM. Teacher, I don't know the BM word, whether correct or not. Don't care. Just write. Taat setia daripada rakyat. Example, I don't care. I just write. Okay? And then blah, blah, blah. You see, undang. I remember panduan, the word panduan. I remember make our country peace. Let's say you don't remember the word. You know peace, then you write peace. Okay, kesejahteraan actually. But a lot of students, they will always write keamanan. I strongly recommend you do not change the keyword. Do not change the key points. Yeah? Example, the textbook write kesejahteraan, you guys write keamanan. I don't recommend that. Okay? So guys, you see, if you really cannot do it, then you can refer to the answer here. So now, let's do it together lah. Do it a proper one. So a repeated one, okay? So number 1, you need to tell me that the king. Remember, the king is the leader. Okay? Is the leader, right? He's the leader of the government, meaning he's the main support. Tonggak utama kerajaan. Very easy to remember. Remember, the question is the raja, kerajaan, kingdom. Look at the word. Kingdom starts from the king. Without the king, there's no support. You imagine the king, you remove it, it's just like Kean. Why is Kean? There's no main point over there. So tonggak utama, he acts as a main support over here. This one is a very important point. Number 2, what happened here? The government system, the government structure, the pentadbiran, we do this together, dibantu oleh pembesar. Okay? So I mentioned that it's being held by the leaders. Okay? So you can say citizen loyalty. Just write form sentence. Yeah, full stop. Short sentence. Hey guys, like this, you get 3 marks again. And then if you base on the textbook lah, actually you can write another 1 more point. You say that the king dianggap suci. If you base on the textbook, you write this, you can also get 1 mark. Suci means holy. Everybody, you guys understand? Number 2, can we look at the undang-undang? Undang-undang is what, guys? What do you remember? The keyword. Undang-undang sebagai panduan pentadbiran. It's a guideline for us to start the government, to manage the government. It's a guideline. Undang-undang causes our government peaceful, kesejahteraan. Wilayah pengaruh is a location, kawasan, whereby the citizen accept the king. Guys, in exam, you can write like this, like menerima raja, and then you copy paste the same thing. Memperakui raja. You separate them, or you want to put a dan, like you say menerima raja and memperakui raja also can. Like you put this dan memperakui also can. I separated it so that you know there's 2 points up. But if you want to combine them together, also can. Oh, suddenly very itchy my nose. A lot of dust at here. Everybody, you guys clear with this one? Wilayah pengaruh. Wilayah pengaruh. Okay, all good? Okay, rakyat. Rakyat is the citizen. So it's referring to the citizen who stay at the particular area. And then you must tell me, as a citizen, what do you need to do, guys? Tidak menderhaka, very good. What else? Your rukun negara every Monday. Rukun yang kedua ialah apa? Taat setia. Please remember your rukun negara, yeah. Your form 5, we'll talk about it. So for me, I will always write taat setia lah. Okay. Taat setia kepada raja dan tidak menderhaka. I squeeze together, okay? So actually, like this, you can get a lot of marks already. This one lah, I strongly recommend you guys to master it because it's so easy. Just think about your kingdom. Just think about your school. We have a leader. We have the teachers. We have the student. And you see, rakyat is the student ma, and the area ma. So within the area, you see, the moment you masuk ke sekolah, you need to follow the rules. Your king, your teachers are all the leaders. They manage you. The moment you're out from the school, freedom. Boleh faham? So you see, wilayah pengaruh. You are in my area. You need to loyal to me, focus on me, and accept me. Means whatever I say, you need to follow. Means you buy me or you listen to me. Thing like this. Remember the school system. So actually, this is not just a government system and can be applies to the school. Okay? So if you are struggling with Bina Ayat here, I give you a example. So now, everyone, if you have no question, we move on to the second important topic. Second important topic in this chapter is ciri-ciri negara bangsa Kesultanan Melayu Melaka. This is based on the Malacca system. Malacca government there. Malacca government, everybody. So you see, Malacca government here, we have the characteristics. Okay, I will say it's almost the same like the above just now. It's just that right now, they add 2 things, new ciri-ciri. They add something new lah. So think like this, guys. What's the differences is they started to believe in apa. The moment you see Sultan, you know, they started to believe in Islam. So Islam, they are a bit different. Just to share with you lah, Kerajaan Alam Melayu, the people last time, Alam Melayu era, they believe that the king is God. The king is a God. But Sultan is different, you know. Sultan is like, he's the leader of Agama Islam, Ketua Agama Islam. So therefore, he is a leader, he's not the God. So therefore, you need to emphasize strengthening his position by telling the people what is his power. So that's why we talk about the authority, kedaulatan. We talk about the things that symbolize his grateful, his powerful position, everything. So remember, Sultan, this word is Ketua Agama Islam. It's different. You see, last time they say, wow, the king, we need to recognize his position, but now he's an Islam. That's why we got additional point. So point number 1 over here, this is the Raja. Okay, this is the, it should be called Kerajaan. The king, the leadership, because it's the Kerajaan is different already, a slightly different one. So they're just telling you, you see right now, the ciri-ciri here, they're telling you, first fakta is Kerajaan. So the explanation is because this kingdom, we have the king. We have the king, we have the pembesar. Melaka is very famous with their system pembesar 4 lipatan. And then after the Islam, you can see because of Islam, they call themselves Sultan. Boleh faham? So you see, just now I told you guys, the moment you see Sultan, you know that it's Islam. Like this at here, you mentioned, you get 1 mark. So again, as I say, Malacca so strong, so good. The negara bangsa, you know, all these characteristics. Number 1 is we have the king. We have the government, what we call the government leadership. Number 2, we have the undang-undang. You see, 2 undang bertulis means that we have the undang-undang. Okay, so what are the 2 undang-undang dekat sini? Hukum Kanun Melaka, Undang-Undang Lawu Melaka. Later, we will need to go through it one by one. And remember, this undang-undang strengthen the government, protect the citizens' benefit. Menghukum is strengthen, protect the government. Now, kawasan, the moment you see kawasan, you know lah. Wilayah pengaruh. Guys, who needs to taat setia to the king? Taat setia is the rakyat. Okay? So you see, the moment you see kawasan, you know this is the area. Okay, just to share with you guys, what's the meaning of taklukan naungan perkawinan? How Malacca able to manage such a big empire? You know, last time Malacca is a very big. They own West Malaysia, the whole West Malaysia, and also the Sumatra Island there. Can any one of you tell me the methods? This is what? Taklukan means what? Taklukan means what? Conquer. Yes. You can remember like this, attack. Yes, means you attack. Taklukan, wow, the Black Panther. Lord. Okay. You can remember like this. Good idea, my dear. So you can just remember like, like Black Panther, attack, get the land by war. I will use the attack word. You know why? Because taklukan, the look, the K. I don't know lah, just my way lah, okay? Just remember attack, takluk, attack, takluk. It sounds very semangat. Okay, naungan. Naungan a bit soft, The pronunciation is like naungan. No, jaja is taklukan. Jaja is taklukan. Naungan. Naung. This is what? Protection. You see, one is taklukan. Another one is naungan. Okay, actually, naungan is like guardian. Guarded. This area is my land. I guarded the area. Okay, normally naungan is like those people come and find Malacca. They bring a gift, they bring gold or food or anything, they offer Malacca and they say, Malacca, please protect me. So Malacca was like, okay lah, I protect you on naungan. Naungan. Perkawinan, you guys know lah, Perkawinan is marriage, royal marriage. Okay? So the royal marriage, you see, peperangan, sahabat, all this all. So citizen, we need to be loyal, following the rules. Okay, citizen, we can separate it into two categories. One is golongan diperintah, one is golongan pemerintah. Apa maksudnya pemerintah dan diperintah? Later we'll talk about it lah, but I just want you guys to learn the term. Now remember, pemerintah means he's a leader. Diperintah means being controlled. Means tak ada power punya. So in the class, you guys, the students, are the one that being controlled. The teachers is the one that leaders in the class. Same idea. Right now, those people that, rakyat, biasa, hamba, they are considered diperintah. For those that have power, position, able to influence the people, example like the agama leaders, what I mean influencing means like whenever I say something, everyone in this country follows. That's the influential power. So when you have those kind of power, you are considered the leadership, okay? The leaders, you see, I give you the example here. So continue the next one here, guys. Now, the moment you see kuasa tertinggi, for those who are my students in my normal class, you guys should know what's this answer. Kuasa tertinggi, absolute power, 100% power. I told this a lot of times already. Yes, kedaulatan. I emphasize this a lot due to the fact that Form 5, Chapter 1, you don't believe you next Sunday, you don't believe you come and attend my seminar lah. You will see I emphasize this again and again. Kedaulatan is super important. Super important. Boleh faham? So kedaulatan guys, kedaulatan is the great power, the absolute power lah. Hak kuasa mutlak. So guys, I write Mandarin first for you because Malay is called kuasa tertinggi mah. So Mandarin is this, so you own self go and read lah. English is called sovereignty, or you can say absolute supreme power. Okay, so what does it mean? Absolute supreme power, 100% power. Hak mutlak means full power. The king has the full power. You see, a lot of time sejarah textbook I think they're very nice. What I mean nice as in like, you see, a lot of students, they don't know. Hak mutlak, teacher, tak faham. You tak faham tak apa. Tengok ini, mengawal rakyat. The king can control every single one of us. I mean Malacca era lah. They can control. So meaning, full power lah. 100% power. Bebas daripada campur tangan asing. When the moment our government have this power, when Malacca have this power means that we are free. No one can attack us and we are being recognized by other government. So who is the one that recognize us? China lo, Dynasty Ming lo. Okay, the last one there is, guys, I told you he's an Islamic leader. Right now, he needs to prove that he's very, I am the Sultan, I am the king of the government, are very strong. So they need something to prove their identity, which is the thing called lambang kebesaran. Lambang kebesaran. So we need all this to symbolize our government, the special power of the king, and symbol Daulat Sultan. See, it's a symbol, 代表, representing something of the kingdom. So everybody here, are you guys all good with this? So everyone, you boleh faham tak? Understand tak? So you see, same thing from the Alam Melayu. You remember there's a king, there's a law book, there's the area, and there's the people there for you to control. Now, add on something new, which is the Islamic power, the symbols, the represents. Okay, that's how I remember lah. That's how I remember. Every single time, I like to draw these short notes and the symbols there. Now, guys, we straight away jump to question number 3. Now, if you are those students that I will say, maybe if you are smart, you feel like, teacher, this one very easy for me. Okay, then you don't do the question number 2. Straight away jump to 3. Alam Melayu got, okay. So you see, just now got one student say, teacher, Alam Melayu. Alam got 4. 4 so 4 ciri. Malacca got 6 6 ciri. Okay, good idea. Thanks for the suggestion. You see, learning together is fun. You see, one of the students suggests, teacher, Alam Melayu got 4. You see, Alam got 4 4 letters so 4 ciri. Malacca got 6 ciri additional 2. So remember like this. Everybody, now I give you guys like a 5 minutes. Try. 5 minutes, our time now. We do something challenging today. 5 minutes, can you see? 5 minutes here. 3. Without referring the notes, I want you guys to try to fill in the blanks. 3, 2, 1, go. 5 minutes. Try to write down all the keywords. Without referring it, go. Try it now. I'm not going to do all the questions, but just I want you guys to practice over and over again. Okay? Sorry, I'm counting. So I give you guys try. Remember, just now I teach you the method. Recall back. What do you remember? Don't just copy. Quickly write down the key points for all of them. So if you don't remember, okay, Kerajaan, you remember Ada Raja. Then you write. Okay, you don't remember, skip, jump. Time yourself. Challenge yourself. Go. Don't leave it hanging there, Don't just waste your time there. Writing it, go and try. Okay? You still have 3 more minutes. After this, I will not go through the question number 3 already. Only now. So later we will go through. We'll just go through the understanding part. So as I say, I strongly recommend you guys to focus on chapter 1. So therefore, you can see my nota dekat sini. Chapter 1 will be like this kind of format. This one is so that you can practice over and over again. Let's say you really have no idea on how to do it in exam. You don't know what to focus on, to memorize. Then you do this. Trust me, you do this. Everybody, are you guys ready? You still have 2 more minutes, you see. Wow, actually you got so many time. 2 more minutes. I hope you guys have tried. Left 1 minute, yeah? Everybody starts to count down, lor. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, guys. Hey, sorry. Time's up. Time's up. Okay, everybody, that's the answer here. Everyone, please double check the answer. Basically, okay, guys, you can see I highlighted all the words for you, right? I expect you guys to write those words for me. I didn't expect you guys to write the full sentence because I tried before. I told you, I tried before. I can't do it. So I cannot expect you guys, I didn't expect anything. I just hope that this one, you can try at home. This is like a repetitive method. You still remember just now I shared with you the memorization part. So this is how I remember. You can try, guys. You can try. Okay, so you can see, I expecting you guys will write Ada Raja, or maybe you can say the king is the greatest leader, sistem pembesar 4 lipatan, sultan. At least you write sultan. I expecting you guys to write this. So every single time, guys, okay, all this, right? I know that there's a lot of points. Now, I always tell my student, when you go for the memorization part, at least memorize 2, maximum 4 points. 2 minimum, maximum 4. If you're able to memorize all of that, go ahead. Now, for this undang-undang, definitely I go for the undang-undang name. Because the undang-undang name is very, very important in the next topic over there. So everyone here, are you guys good with this? So the other 2 is the kedaulatan and the lambang kebesaran. So guys, let's move on to the next page here. And then that's the answer. Okay, that's the answer. Wait, so I just copy paste. So yeah, you need to write all these things, identity, keistimewaan, symbols, and everything. Okay, double check. I believe you guys can do it. So yep, that's the way how you should do at home. Okay, I just demonstrate for you one time only. Now, let's go into details. Now, go into details as in like, I'm not writing it already. Now we focus on the other topic. Guys, as you all know, Malacca is very strong and famous, right? So therefore, we need to talk about the government system. The government system of Malacca Kingdom. So this is another new topic. So you see, under chapter 1, we have 2 important questions. Now we go into the 3rd important questions. Now the 3rd important topic here is talking about the government system. Everybody write it down. Sistem pentadbiran, the government. Pentadbiran is the government. So dekat sini, can you see the rest, all the points I give you? So right now we will need to fill in the blank and understand the full picture. So everybody, I told you Malacca is very strong. So very strong is because we have the sistem pembesar 4 lipatan. Guys, in exam, if they're asking you what is the government system that they use to manage the Malacca Kingdom, the system is called sistem pembesar 4 lipatan. I repeat. Sorry, I should have write this. 4 lipatan. If they're asking you the name of the system, the government management, the system is actually this. Okay? The system is actually this. So right now, everyone here, who is the most important one? I believe you guys know the system 4 lipatan, right? We got 4 levels. So who is the most important one? The main 4 leaders. So in this case, you have me to write down. Pembesar berempat. The 4 main leaders is the most important guy in the government, and they are being given all these lands. Sultan give them all these lands to control. So who are the 4 main leaders? Pembesar berempat, Bendahara, Temenggung, Laksamana, Penghulu, Pendahari. And diberi kawasan pegangan. Pegangan means you control. You have the power to control. Pegangan dekat sini. Pembesar berempat. Boleh faham? Boleh faham? Okay. So number 2, who among this in this government here, who is the leader, guys? Look at the huraian. They say who is the ketua pentadbir and who have the full power. So who is the ketua pentadbir? The sultan. So who is the one that have all the power is the sultan, So this one they say other than the sultan, ketua pentadbir, ketua turus angkatan tentera, menasihat sultan, pemangku sultan, everybody. He can replace the king. He can replace the king. So anyone here can tell me what is this position here? So the 4 main leaders are Bendahara. Bendahara. Okay, so this is the 4 main leaders, number 1. The other one is at here, Temenggung, Laksamana. One more is the Penghulu Bendahari. Dekat sini. So the 4 main leaders are, okay, now guys, let's look at the other box over here. They say, dilaksanakan oleh sistem pembesar 4 lipatan, pemuafakatan antara sultan dan pembesar. So, what is this referring to? They are referring to governments. Central government, pusat. Now, as I told you, Malacca is a big government, big empire. So how they manage it and control it, other than just the leaders, we need to separate it into different categories. So it's the central government. So this is like the central government. Wait, the central government. And the other one is the pentadbiran wilayah. Wilayah is the local area government. Local government. So the central and the local. Central and the local. So this is the central government. That's why you can see the 4 main leaders. Sultan and the 4 main leaders is the one in charging there. Now the local area government. The local government is small area, particular area. So therefore you can see the leaders, they are being chosen by the Sultan. Their job is to make sure keamanan and kutip cukai dekat sana. Boleh faham? So right now in these 2 categories, these 2 boxes over here, you need to tell me what are they doing. Now Penghulu Bendahari. Now guys, Bendahari, their job is to manage apa? In the government, they manage what? So in the government, they manage finances. So it's called system. Finances, money, cash, system. Sorry, sistem keuangan teratur. Malacca, finances is very structured, systematic. Temenggung and Laksamana, you see, Temenggung is the one that jaga the kota. Temenggung is the Laksamana is the one that protect the is the navies, is the one that protect the laut area, the safety at there. So guys, what do you think? Their job is to manage what? Their job is to manage the safety of the kingdom. Safety. So one is the finance, safety. This one is the government here. Everyone, are you guys all good with this? This is referring to the government system at Malacca here. Always remember, Malacca was being held by the 4 levels pembesar system. But among the 4 levels, 4 lipatan four levels. Oh. Among the 4 levels, the most important one is this one. So therefore, the 4 main leaders are 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. The 4 main leaders. So it's the one that helping the Sultan. Okay, so I told you Malacca very big. So they separated to central government and local government. And then they separated to financial system and the safety. That's how they manage and control the country. So everybody, you guys clear? Now, if you guys are all good, then we continue with the next one. The next one over here is talking about we jump to the law. Because we finished talking about the government, you know what's their responsibility, you know what they do. Now we need to talk about the law, everybody. So the next topic here, we talk about the undang-undang. Again, I'm not going through all the exercises. I'm just teaching you and demonstrate to you. So later, you try it at home. Okay? Later, you try lah after class. So now, everyone here, let's look at the next topic. Hukum Gandum Melaka. Under the chapter 1, speaking of the negara bangsa, when you start a country, the people, so you need to have undang-undang. Now, when we talk about undang-undang, we talk about Malacca law because Malacca is the references. The warisan is come from that. So the law we learn from Malacca. The first law is Hukum Gandum Malacca. This is their first basic law. And then Hukum Gandum, this is like their first law book at Malacca lah. And then this is normally applies to those who stay at there. The moment you masuk ke dalam Malacca city, you follow this law book. So this law book emphasizing on 4 categories. Number 1, jenayah cases. Number 2, peranan sultan dan pembesar. Quickly copy down all the keywords into the box. Dan pembesar. Okay, so the next one here is kekeluargaan. And the next one is economy. So you see, jenayah, guys, jenayah. Now, jenayah is crime. Crime, right? Means that you do something that, criminal act, crime. So under this case, it's like telling you, the law mentioned that if you involve in any case jenayah or tindakan jenayah, what's the punishment? So you see, they say, sesiapa yang bunuh tanpa pengetahuan sultan atau pembesar dihukum bunuh. Akan dihukum bunuh. So anyone who involved in this activity, you will get punishment. And remember, guys, last time, only the sultan and the pembesar have the power to punish people, to kill people. So if any one of us, we just, involved in this action, sorry, dihukum bunuh. This is the punishment here. Hukum bunuh. So second one, anyone who, I repeat, wait lah. So anyone who disobey the king's order or maybe palsukan, ingkar means disobey. Ingkar means disobey, 不听话. So anyone who disobey, palsukan means they make the fake rules. Maybe they create a fake one, fake order from the king. So they just, palsukan the titah sultan, hukuman bunuh. So basically everything hukuman bunuh lah, okay? And then regarding the Jenayah Crime Act, Criminal Act, so they will say you will receive hukuman setimpal. You know what setimpal? Equivalent. That's why you see, you kill people ma, hukuman bunuh law. You disobey the king, you are you are not loyal to the government, so hukuman bunuh law. So you see, membunuh, menikam, mencuri. So you involved in any crime act, criminal act cases, then sorry, punishment is hukum bunuh. Ditangkap. Now the law also applies, also mention the king and the pembesar's role. What did they do? What's their responsibility? So you see, tugas dijelaskan, peranan sultan melantik pembesar. They also mentioned everything there. Okay, and the law also got mentioned about the family members, like perkawinan. So you see, whenever you engage pernikahan, actually it should be called pernikahan lah. So semasa pernikahan, the engagement, you need how many witnesses? 4 saksi. So wanita hamba tidak boleh dijadi saksi. You see, everything written in the law. So meaning everyone needs to follow. So they say, based on the law, you need to have 4 witnesses. Means 2 for the boys, 2 for the girls. And they say you must choose lelaki. Wanita tak boleh tidak boleh jadi saksi nikah, wujud keharmonian dan selesaikan masalah kekeluargaan. So kalau tak cukup, if let's say not enough friends or members to witness the ceremony, so you need 2, the whole thing you need 2 means 1 for the boy, 1 for the girl. Everybody, you guys are clear with this one? Engagement thing when you go for registration. So guys, economy under the Hukum Gandum Melaka, they mentioned that this is like an Islam law right? Hukum so they say riba is not allowed. And for those who do trading at Melaka berniaga, mesti akil balik siuman and lafaz niat jual beli. Based on the law, they say that whoever do business, you need to make sure that akil balik. Akil balik means cukup umur. Cukup umur, if you're asking me. In Islam, cukup umur means 13 to 15 years old, meaning puberty lah. Puberty, okay, yes. But if you based on the Islam law, they say this is like considered cukup umur. Cukup umur, yeah, this is like the legal age. Now, siuman means make sure the person is sane. Means he's clear. His consent, everything is clear. What is it called? Sane, the proper term they use is sane. Means that he's clear. He's not mabuk. He's not like mentally not okay. Everything, he's good. He's clear. His mind is good. It's clear. So he able to lafaz. Lafaz means express. Mature thinking, not really mature. Human is like the person is in right mind. Bukan mabuk, sometimes they have alcohol, maybe they mabuk. But this one is like they are in right mind. What is riba? Interest. Sorry. Riba is interest. They are not allowed to charge interest. This one, boleh faham? Everyone here, are you guys okay? Okay. So we finished this law. My suggestion, guys, be careful with the law, because I worried that the school teacher may test on it. Because I somehow feel like they like to ask undang-undang. Maybe they ask you, can you give me some example? What did they mention? Jenayah, kekeluargaan. You see the marriage one? They maybe ask you all these things. You never know. Because certain school, they ask already lah. So I'm not sure about your school. Just a suggestion. Okay, be careful. Okay, now the other one here is Undang-Undang Laut Melaka. Remember I told you, if you stay at the Melaka city there, you masuk ke dalam Melaka, you follow the Hukum Gandum Melaka. That one is the basic law one. The basic one. Now, right now we have the Undang-Undang. Another topic here we need to focus is Undang-Undang Laut Melaka. So you can see, one is for the land, the other one is for the sea. Means for those who are traveling. Correct? So this is another topic. So for the C here, you need to tell me what's the peranan nakoda means as a captain. Nakoda, captain of the boat, the kapau, ketua kapau. What is his responsibility in the law book there? And throughout the whole journey, dalam pelayarannya, throughout the whole journey, if anything happen, accident happen, what will it like? What should we do based on the law, based on the Undang-Undang Laut Melaka? And if any jenayah cases happen, what will happen next? What happened next? And what about the cukai? You see, the law talks about the cukai because it's laut ma. Laut is for those businessmen who travel. Whoever travels along the Selat Melaka, anything happen, they will use the law to judge and secure your rights. So that's why the Undang-Undang is actually protecting the citizens' power, protecting the citizens' safety. Boleh faham? So Undang-Undang Laut Melaka, number 1, they talk about nakoda. Nakoda dekat sini is the ketua kapal. Remember, he's the captain, ketua kapal. So do you know they based on the law, they say if anything happen at the kapal there, okay, the nakoda has the full power, meaning he's like a king throughout the whole journey. At the kapal there. Dekat kapal, dalam pelayaran, he's the king. So anything, listen to him. Anything, everybody, you must follow the instruction from the nakoda. So, of course, the nakoda got privilege. The nakoda got special rights. So the special rights is he able to do business like for 4 days, means his own personal income like that. That one is like a additional one. But remember this for me. Nakoda dekat kapal throughout the whole journey, because they are on the boat, sailing, pelayaran. So he's the king of the kapal. He manage everything, he make decision. So I told you, throughout the journey, dalam pelayarannya, so you need to understand, other than the captain, you need to know who is jurumudi, malim, jurubatu. All these are the members in the boat. And they hold different position now, okay? Among all these things, among all these people, actually all of them are very important. But in your Form 4 textbook, they emphasizing on malim. Yes, they emphasizing on malim. So malim is a leader. Okay, malim is actually the one that, controlling the kapal. Controlling the kapal. He must be very good in the ilmu pelayaran. He needs to see the directions, the stars, everything. He needs to be very familiar. Arif means very familiar, very good with the ilmu pelayaran. He must understand all the situation and, alert with everything on the boat, the sea, the ocean, the weather, everything. Familiar and knowledgeable. Arif, familiar. So if the law says that if accident happen and they found that it is caused by the careless mistake of the malim, the punishment is hukum mati. Hukum bunuh. They can kill the malim. So this is like the law give you the example, malim. Malim. Boleh faham? Yeah, you see? I say, Arif, you must know everything. Yeah. If kill malim, how sale? Then you choose another new leader lah. I told you, other than malim, actually, juru batu lah, juru mudi also know how to sail one. It's just that malim is like the pro level, the senior level lah. So malim must be very good one. Malim must be very good. You see, he must know all the ombak lah, arus lah. Arus means the water flow lah, the current, everything. Then he needs to know the kedudukan, the location, everything. So he must be very skillful lah. Okay, jenayah. Now this one, I give you guys like an example. I always tell my Form 4 student, Form 2 student actually. Imagine guys, throughout the journey, suddenly my purse disappear. I kena rompak lah, or kena pencuri they steal my things or maybe someone attack me. Okay, I'm bleeding right now. So guys, this is a jenayah case. So imagine without this law, right? What happened? I need to wait until I reach Malacca, and then only I can report to the Temenggung and the so-called the police there, and then they only start to catch the thief, catch the one who stabbed me. Wow, that one is a bit funny, cannot disappear. A bit funny. It's a bit crazy lah. Boleh faham? Understand? So you see, what I'm trying to tell you guys here is because
这个二维码做了里面的 test， 又或者是你可以直接跟老师拿 link， 做完了之后呢，我们6月24号礼拜六下午2点就会慢慢的跟你解释，还要找出你内在。
Yo, everybody. I also don't know what happened. I think because last Saturday, we also experienced this. Suddenly, like, disconnected. I pun tak tahu macam mana, okay? I think technical problem lah, huh? Technical problem, huh? Technical issue. Did you guys experience this with other classes too? No? Yes? Yes? No? Huh? No, meh? Yo, last week I remember with my Form 1 or Form 4, funny sia, law suddenly disappear. It's okay, come back here. Let's go. Okay, so yes, where did I stop just now? I think it's the law book here. Okay, yo everybody, let's continue with the story there. Yeah, as I told you just now, if let's say the Janaya cases really happen lah, Janaya cases, example, I told you like someone maybe someone fighting lah, okay, someone fighting injured already, someone bleeding you cannot tell them that, hey, wait until we reach Malacca, we only settle the case. Hey, mana boleh die already loh. Yeah lah, the person bleeding then you tell him wait, almost there. 3 weeks later we reach Malacca already. Oh yo, the person died already I tell you. So that's why this kind of things it really happens at the couple there, they will immediately get punishment one. Immediately, because they have the undang-undang Law Malacca, and then someone you have the king so called the king. So you see, dihukum mati one. Kalau they kill someone So you see, they talk about the hukuman, like you curi. Again, oh wait, sorry guys. Curi bunuh pemberontakan Hi guys.
好，礼拜六下午2点就会慢慢的跟你解释，还要找出你内在的优势、内在的兴趣，还有真正的天赋是什么咯。我们到时见。Hello， 同学你好，我是未成年 High School.my 的 Dino 学长。那如果你想要找出自己的天赋、兴趣，或者是让你在未来有更多的职业选择，可以帮助你提升你自己的自信心，还有找出你自身的优势，在来临的6月24号下午2点到4点钟，Dino 学长呢会跟一位临床心理师叫美心，诚意邀请你一起来玩这个霍兰的职业兴趣测试 Holland Test。那这个测试呢是由美国的心理学家 John Holland 提出的，当中也帮助了很多人找出自己的人生方向。不过在参加这个活动之前呢，你一定要先扫描这个二维码，做了里面的。
Hi guys. Ayo, I pun tak tahu macam mana sekarang. I scared later we talk suddenly and then disconnected again. Lol. Okay, let me see Everybody, are you guys okay? Let's come back here. Let's continue here. Yep, I think it's okay already. Yep. 1 minute, yeah, very fast, yeah. Let's go, let's do this. Hang on there, okay, everybody. Wait. Yes, okay. I think it's good. Okay, guys, I'm back again. Hello. So now let's look at this one here. Can you guys see my screen? Sorry. I think really something not right with the thing. Okay, now let's go. So yes, as I told you, if anything happen with the Undang-Undang Laut Melaka there, okay, so the jenayah part lah. Undang-Undang Laut Melaka, jenayah part. Is it okay? Everybody all clear with this one? Jenayah part over here. So anything happen, they will punish that immediately based on the Undang-Undang Laut Melaka lah, okay? So now, other than that, they also got mentioned about the cukai, how they charge the cukai. The cukai is like a traveling cukai lah, you know, the taxes on the traveling one. So the cukai system, they say the cukai system at the Melaka is very systematic and adil. And for your information, if any passenger, penumpang, jika mau, like they want to leave early, they want to like, you know, they want to leave early lah, okay? So they will need to pay extra taxes. So all these things is actually decided by the Nakoda. Nakoda is a captain ma, so he can decide lor. He's the king ma. He's much like the king at the kapal. So everything just referred to the Nakoda there. Everyone here, are you guys all good? Yeah, cukai. So just remember, laut. Can follow everybody. Ayo, some people disappear already lah. Okay, it's okay. But I think you are all good with this. Undang-Undang Laut Melaka. So guys, be extremely careful with the law. I don't know why somehow I have a feeling lah. I just feel like the law is quite important. So be careful, okay? So yeah. So you try the method at home, yeah? Fill in the blanks and everything, you know. My recommendation, if you are very good with the points already, straight away try the huraian part. Meaning you straight away jump to question number 3. No need to purposely go and try the second question, okay? So now, guys, good news for all of you. Can you see this part here? Now, guys, this is the final important topic in chapter 1. So basically, your chapter 1 total, I think you have 5 important topics that you need to go through. Meaning 5 important questions you need to practice over and over again. 5 saja. So that's why I strongly encourage you guys to master the chapter 1. Boleh faham? Master the chapter 1 and then we can focus on chapter 2. Now, quickly go. Now, Melaka dekat sini, I told you, is a very big empire. So why they're so good? Because other than just the government, the law, everything, so they are very good with their social system. So in this case, can you see here? Right now, we need to talk about this peranan pemerintah dan rakyat. Remember, peranan means what happened to their role? What's their role? Means as a leader, as a citizen, what did they do? What's their responsibility? So pemerintah is referring to the leader. The rakyat is referring to the rakyat biasa citizen. So under this case, for information, long time ago, they explained the relationship between the leaders and the citizen is like wa'adat. Okay, wa'adat. Wa'adat means like, it's like an agreement. Their relationship is linked together agreement. Sorry, use the wrong character. Perjanjian, pemerintah rakyat. So rakyat is being protected by the king and the leaders. So you see, I mean, like macam they sign an agreement. Hey, this one really practiced long time ago at Sriwijaya there. So this one is like the Raja representative, Wakil Raja. This one is the citizen representative. They sign contract. That's how their connection there. So this is concept wa'adat, the connection, ding, okay? So under this case, you can see Sultan and Pembesar. Sultan and Pembesar, this is the golongan pemerintah. I told you already, ma. You need to know what's their leadership. I believe this one you can read through on your own. Should be okay. So this one is golongan di perintah. Pemerintah is those that have power. And this is golongan di perintah. So you know how I memorize? Just remember, pemerintah is leader. Those that has power, money, and able to influence people. So look at here, the king, right? Power, money, they're the leaders. Kutip cukai what? That's why they got money. Influencing, power, position, golongan diperintah. Already say diperintah ma, you learn ayat passive, ayat active, kan? So diperintah means being controlled. Being controlled means what? You follow instruction. You are the follower. Everybody clear with the golongan pemerintah and diperintah? Guys, this one I'm not going through in the details because they're telling you apakah peranannya. This is the peranan A. This is the peranan sultan. This is the peranan. What do they do as a citizen, as a leader? Everybody, this one, I leave it on your own. Shall we look at chapter 2? Now, chapter 2 is a very long chapter, so I only choose a certain parts to explain. Okay, a few topics to explain. Okay, because I am able to focus every single story and everything. Clear? Boleh faham? So, are you guys okay? Know how to use the notes here. Go back home, revision, repeat over and over again. Try using your own method. Okay? So if you guys are all good, then we jump to this notes here. Page number 10. Tengok page number 10 over here, chapter 2, everybody. Now, page number 10 here is chapter 2 notes. Now, you can see I'm using another format of nota because sometimes you cannot repeat lah. Okay, this one we can use another way. Okay, this one is also considered a good way to revision one. The nota here helping you to revision one. So basically, how you revision is as I told you, I'm not a reading person. I'm not a reading person. Of course, I will read. Once I understand, right, you know how I memorize? I take a piece of A4 paper or draft paper or any line paper, apa lah, cover it. Boleh faham? I cover this side. And then I start practicing writing. So, the important topics, I only will choose important questions. Basically, what you see here is the left-hand side here, everybody. Everything on your left is question. Everything on your left-hand side is all the questions that your teacher may ask you. Meaning, dekat sini, this is the key words that you need to determine and identify. On your right-hand side here is all the answers, which is the key points that you need to hafal and memorize. So, the key points, the keywords here. So as I said, chapter 2, you need to understand the topic. The topic is nationalism. Nationalism. So meaning, question number 1 is a famous question. Maksud nationalism. You know nationalism is the topic. Nationalism is what? Love the country, love the people. Now you see, you need to write the answer. Cinta terhadap negara dan bangsa. Love the country. Do not write patriotisme. Patriotisme means the semangat cinta akan negara saja. But this one is like the feeling. Guys, I told you, this is not just a feeling, but your mindset also needs to change. That's how I remember, I always tell my student, you cannot just feel saja. You cannot just think saja. You also need to take actions. So maksud nationalism, 4 marks here. You need to love the country. You must have the semangat. You know, your mindset must be semangat. Anti penjajahan, menentang penjajahan. And then you can see pembelaan means you do something. You perjuangan, you fight for your rights. So remember I told you, this involves actions. Nationalism is never just a thing that you say saja, cakap saja. You need to take action. Gerakan mencapai kebebasan politik, ekonomi, sosial daripada penguasaan orang asing. So you see, it's an action. This too is an action. It's a tindakan. What is pembelaan? Perjuangan. Like you fight for your rights. Perjuangan. Dekat sini, maksud nasionalisme. Now guys, I'm so sorry to say that normally first term exam, maybe your teacher may ask you this tokoh-tokoh pandangan. different leaders, different explanation, this one here. So this one here, I'm not planning to go into details because I feel like that cannot guarantee lah. Not sure whether your teacher will ask or not, but just want to share with you, normally lah, first term exam, they will tell you one. They will ask one or two lah, or maybe like objective question they will ask. But SPM, they don't ask. Just to let you know, SPM, they don't ask. The SPM, they don't ask. Okay? So this one, on your own, I want you guys to go through on your own. Again, their concept is the same. It's not just a feeling. Some of the leaders, they explain, we need to do something for the country, fight for our rights. That's our position, you see, rights position. Some people say that you must loyalty as a citizen to show that you nationalism semangat. So different leaders have different perspective, different explanation. This one, I will say, you can read through on your own. So right now, I would like to go through a little bit on the ideal nationalism di Barat. Ideal nationalism barat. Okay, guys, you see, you need to know the meaning of the nationalism. And then the next thing is you need to know nationalism. As I say, understand the full topic. You must know who started the ideal nationalism. The Western country first. So guys, for information, the nationalism idea started from Western countries started first. Okay, so you need to know why they have this kind of idea, why they started to go against. So for information, Western country, they started to have nationalism is because of two reasons. Number one is because of the king. They go against the king. Number two is because of the merdeka daripada penjajahan. They going against the penjajahan. Same thing applies to the Asian and the Southeast Asia. Sama saja. Because the idea is the same. It's just the way they go against is different. But the idea is the same, the ideology, nationalism. That's why Western countries started first. So who is the one that going against the king? The England government. I will say if you're asking me, I will memorize that. Revolusi Keagungan di England. British, the British started first. And then Revolusi Perancis. They go against the king. Remember? The King Louis, everything okay? Penjajahan, Revolusi America. They want to get merdeka dekat sana. You still remember this one? So you see, they start to fight for their rights. So they fight for their rights. Hak dan kebebasan rakyat. They say that the king menindas. Menindas means like they suppress. Chia. Menindas is like suppressing the citizens' rights. Means bullying the citizen, controlling the citizen. So did not let the citizen perform their rights, execute their rights. So under this case, clear? Now, this one is a very important concept. That's why I purposely go into details. Because as I say, this not just happening at the Western country, also applies to the Asia and the Southeast Asia. Okay, everybody? Dekat sini boleh faham? So you can see all these questions is related to the Revolusi America. So depending on the question, sometimes the question asks you like in general, explain the whole thing. So if you explain the whole thing, then you just explain the whole thing here. Normally this one 8 marks. You can see how many points here. Okay? But they can also break them down into structure questions. Structure question as in like they can ask you berikan factor sebab. What's the reason that causes they go against? I told you, US, they go against penjajahan. Penjajahan siapa? British. So think about it, British. Now I go through American Syarikat because penjajahan sama dengan kita we are also going against British one, right? So I will go. I take this as an example to teach you how to use the nota. So Revolusi America dekat sini is talking about they go against British. Right? I told you penjajahan So you need to know they go against British. So the reason being is because British did not protect their rights. You still remember I told you that British they do their revolusi keagungan dekat sana? Down here. Revolusi keagungan, the glorious revolution. Do you know England there? They do the revolusi keagungan dekat sana is focusing on hak asasi rakyat and talking about the kedaulatan parlimen. Tengok sini. Kedaulatan parlimen, hak asasi rakyat. They say citizen got rights. They say local citizen, you have the rights. You have the parliament. Parliament have the rights to make decision to create the law and everything, blah, blah. You see, they're telling the people, they're telling the public, they're sharing the idea like citizen, you have the rights. But the thing is, when it comes to US, they did not do it. So do you guys know that the American Sharikat, the Americans, they are not happy with the British government because they don't have any representative participate in the parliament. Just in case you guys don't know what is parliament, parliament is the meeting group that approves the law. This is like for your understanding, no need to write in exam. Just remember, is to approve the law. So meaning there's no American leader in the parliament to approve the law, so everything is decided by British. And look at the second point over here. The second point over here is British created the law to collect the tax. Do you guys still remember ACTA? And you guys know lah, British, they love collecting tax. Apa pun cukai. Correct. So you see cukai stamp, cukai gula, cukai pelayaran, cukai teh. Every single particular thing they charge. And they say, kalau you tak bayar cukai, you go against the law because you are breaking the rules. So right now the citizens are very unhappy with three things. No, you see, just remember, because of the meeting don't have our leader. And they created a lot of rules to charge tax. They are not happy with the rules. They are not happy with the tax. Number three, they say we have no rights. British are not protecting our rights. Whereas your country there, dekat England there, you guys protest saying that citizen rights matter. At here, you control us. So that's the thing, how they do it. Now you see, you know the reason, and it's time for you to talk about how. And at the end of the day, did they achieve what they want? The answer is yes lah. They changed, they got Merdeka. How they do it? They do aggressively attack. But of course, before that, they go through meetings. Okay, so they announce war to British. They want to fight for Merdeka. So under this Congress meeting, it's a big gathering, It's a big gathering. Everyone, like a lot of people gathering at that. So they mentioned that their wish is to get Merdeka. You see, they approved this announcement. It's called Kemerdekaan Amerika. So in the end of the day, they're emphasizing citizens' rights. Under this announcement that they mentioned that we have the rights to create a new government. And it is our rights to create the new government when the current government, kerajaan tidak menjamin hak kehidupan. If let's say the current government did not protect our rights, we have the freedom to start a new government. And it is our responsibility. So they mentioned that in the announcement. This is the announcement. Like they approve it. All the citizens support it. So everybody here, this is the Revolusi Amerika Penjajahan. Okay, so you can see I separated it. I give you the point by point. So yeah, the Revolusi Keagungan di England. So you can see another one. So Revolusi Perancis sama sajalah. Ini dua-dua, they go against Raja. I personally don't think that your teacher will ask this because we still have the Raja. We currently have Raja, right? So I don't think they will let you guys, test you guys on this because going against the king, I don't think so lah. Okay, so that's the reason why I go through Revolusi Amerika because it's Merdeka. Okay, so guys, for the Asia and the Southeast Asia, I'm so sorry I can't go through in very detail. I cannot go into very detail here, but I will explain the idea. Like, again, I told you, the idea nationalism at Asia, at Southeast Asia, actually, they are all the same like your Western country. So what you need to do is, guys, put a big star at the, you want to write at the corner here or at the top here, sama saja. Just put a big star here. Understand the concept and applies this to the nota there and you can memorize it easily. That's how I remember lah. That's how I study my sejarah. Okay, so guys, under this nota here, the idea nationalism. When we talk about the idea nationalism, you need to ask yourself, just like I mentioned just now, you need to ask yourself, what did they go against? The people realize that the nationalism spirit is because they want to go against what? Yes, they know their rights. They know their rights. Maybe they want to go against the king. Or maybe they are under penjajahan colonization and they want to go against the penjajahan. Okay? Then normally go against the king one, you know the story lah, directly go against the king one ma, right? Okay, sometimes it's not because they go against the king. It's because the king's order, the kings give an announcement, like example, Japan is the one that the citizen loyal to the king, follow the king's plan, you know, the Mikado Meiji, pemulihan Jepun, you know, those kind of things. So you see, the reason why they started nationalism is always two. It's either because of the king or either because of penjajahan. Normally penjajahan, citizen, they want to go against penjajahan. For penjajahan, it's like definitely menentang one. They go against. But remember, I teach this in the normal class. I emphasize this concept a lot of times. How I memorize all the details is using these two concepts. I remind myself, it's their first time doing this nationalism activity. It's their first time going against penjajahan. So therefore, you can see, for those who doing it first time, they act like a baby. You know baby, right? Little bit, they cry, they request this, that. So you remember, level 1 normally is very aggressive. Like normally they will do attacking. And what they request, what they menuntut is rights. Normally they will request, what happened to my Apple Pencil? Normally they request rights, yes, benefits, maybe something related to their religion, maybe something related to their education. Remember, pendidikan. In exam, no need to write level 1, level 2, tak perlu. I'm just giving you the idea of like, how does it work? The process, the story. Normally, level 1, they will do attacking one. Normally, they do attacking one. And you can see confirm most of the level 1 fail. Only they will learn from the mistake and upgrade to level 2. I repeat, normally level 1, they request all these small little things and they attack and fail. Just a baby, they cry. Sometimes they berjaya, but of course most of the time they fail out. Kena, you know, punished by the mommy, piak, you know. Normally mommy will control my say, hey, shh, I give you shh, like this. So normally you see they do aggressive attack. And confirm they fail one. That's why we have level 2. Level 2, remember, they are they educated already ma, they smart already ma, intellectual already ma. So they start to request, hey guys, what do they do? As you grow up older, what you want is you want freedom, merdeka. Okay, and you try and you go back and try and see most of the country that at Asia, Southeast Asia, if they go to level 2 already normally how they request merdeka? Attack Do you think attack you can berjaya achieve merdeka? Common sense, guys, you attack physically is difficult because your technology is weak if you compare with Western country. Definitely it's impossible one. Yes, no. Guys, no, it doesn't work that way. So you know how they do it? Normally they create a party politics, all those organizations. So you see, with these concepts here, you know what you need to memorize it. I demonstrate one of the example for you. Example, the country India. Let's say the question asking you to explain, you try and see, you try my method. Just like I told you, my level 1, level 2. So you quickly read through or scan through Dahagi India, pemberontakan sepoi. Pemberontakan sepoi is Askar Upahan actually. Askar Upahan. Means British pay them to go for the war one, okay? So this one askar upahan now support. So remember Dahagi India war, attacking war, attacking British. And they say it is because of British threatening our culture, budaya, agama. You know lah. You know lah. This is level 1. Attacking, fail. That's why gerakan ini gagal. Moving on to the next step. Brahmo Samaj, Arya Samaj. If you guys remember the word called Brahmin, if you guys remember the word called Brahmin, you know that this is religion. You know that this is religion. So you can see, it's talking about the culture. Again, level 1. Level 1. Ini semua level 1. Level 1, level 1. Wait, yeah. Level 1, level 1. This one I would say is also level 1 because it's more focused on Islam. Although it's intellectual. Although here they mention intellectual means educated. Although I say educated leaders, but remember the keyword is party politics. Although they say intellectual, but look at here. They say party politics. Oh, this one party politics. No, that is not level 1 already. Haha, you see, I sometimes read too fast. So level 2, level 2, level 2. Level 2, level 2, level 2. Educated, party politics. The moment you see party politics, you know this is level 2 already. They open-minded. They know what's the legal way, the proper way, the right way. I mean, they also try and error lah, but at least they know this one, I can try, maybe it works. Physical attack, definitely lose one. You use what? The technology is so weak. Okay, so guys, this is the level 2. You can see they starting to have the INC, Liga Muslim. So you can see they do gerakan keras. Again, you see, they use gerakan keras means physical attack. The moment you use physical attack, you can see you lose already. Confirm gagal. Confirm gagal dekat sini. That's why continue the action. Nationalism level 2. Nationalism level 2. Mahatma Gandhi started it. He's the leader of this INC group. So they start to do this to British. Dasar tidak bekerja sama. And they emphasize this concept Satyagraha, which is talking about we need to fight for the truth. And so this is the ending here. You see the process? You see the process? The moment you talk about the level 1, it's always related to the adat, the budaya, the religion, your personal benefit, your rights. It's like a very small thing. What I mean small thing is like, Merdeka is like a big thing, you know, like you want to achieve independence for your country, politics, economy, social, everything, Merdeka. This is why it's like a big thing. So you see, I think like this is like a baby level. They just started, understood one, they request little things. But when they have the knowledge, educated, they start to have a big dream. They know what they want already. So they start to plan nicely, legal way, deal with British, deal with the penjajahan, and they get Merdeka. By the way, India, negara India is under penjajahan siapa? I believe you guys know. Penjajahan British. So remember I say, whenever you revision Asia, Southeast Asia country, all the country, you try to use this method. Raja penjajahan. Raja penjajahan. Clear? Ask yourself the first question. Did they have Raja? Or is it because of penjajahan? Kalau penjajahan, go through these two. If anything, you need help with the understanding because I have no time to go through every single one of them, right? So if you really need help on it, like teacher, I don't understand, like this one is under which part? As I say, in exam, don't need to write level 1, level 2. In exam, just cakap saja, awalnya at the very beginning. Seterusnya, kemudiannya, you just mention like this. That's all, enough already. I put number 1, number 2 so that you understand, easy for you to memorize the whole story. So kalau you tak faham the full picture, like you don't understand level 1, level 2 for certain country, you want like a personal, you know, more detailed explanation, you can kindly WhatsApp me your problem and questions. I give you guys here first, okay? And the other one I want to go through is, very fast guys, we should just buy a comic book. Is there a comic book for it? I'm bad at drawing lah, so it's a bit hard for me to, draw for you. But guys, please jump to page 15 over here. Page 15. I would like to teach this before you go. I know I only left a few minutes, but I still want to share with you. So please allow me to continue a little bit more. It's page 15. Page 15. 2.6. Okay. So 2.6 over here, everybody. This is talking about what happened at our country. Di negara kita. You can write down that. For me, I personally think that this is also very important. For me, my suggestion, the story one, I don't think your school teacher will ask a lot. To be honest with you guys, the revolution, all the small Asia, Southeast Asia country, very honest with you guys, because first term exam, I don't think your teacher will come up full paper. So I don't recommend you guys to put so much effort on that. As I say, of course you need to read through, but kalau really cannot focus, you focus on this one first. Because this one, at least it's like straightforward, facto. I think that your teacher may ask. And some school, they really tested on this part. They didn't ask about the revolution and everything. They asked you in the objective questions. So what they asked for the essay is the factor. One of the school, if I'm not mistaken, is Yuhua. I mean, the Kajang school, they told me that, really, teacher, they come up for the Marxist nationalism and the factor, printing one, media cetak, and the Kaya creative. So under this case, at our country, right now we focus at our country. You need to know what's the factor that causes we have all this activity. So the factors that causes we have all this gerakan activity, as I say, gerakan means action. So why we started to have this action nationalism? Remember the factors here? So let me teach you. The factors here, think like this. Look at our country right now. Okay, this one is at Southeast Asia, but I will refer to our country. Just think about our country here. Now, guys, our country here is Islam. So the reason, one of the factors that causes we start to be more nationalism is definitely the Islams. The agama plays an important role, right? So example, the students exposed to all this activity at Gerakan Islam. Gerakan Islam is at Egypt there. The students exposed to those activity. So you see, all these young people here, Syed Jamal Aldin, Sheikh Muhammad, Rashid Rida. So this one you need to remember. You see, agama Islam. So you see, all these students as I told you, they went overseas to study. So after they study, they graduated. You see, they creative, they got knowledge, so they start to write books. Point number 2, write books, creative books. Why they write creative books, example, novel, cerpen, puisi, to pass the message to the citizen, to tell the people, expose the penjajahan. Let the people know the reality. Because a lot of people last time, they try to avoid. They say, don't go against, don't want, we cannot want. So this is the time that the nationalism leader, normally the nationalism leader is not just physical attack. They are the intellectuals. They share the idea, they share the knowledge. They tell people the truth. They say, hey, we need to face the reality, fight for our rights. So these are all the contoh of the books. Be careful. Sometimes they ask you to give contoh. So guys, so think like this, agama, they go and study, exposed to the agama event. They write books, more and more people read and they understand. Other than just reading the books, some people start to read newspaper. You see, how to attract the citizen to involve in this nationalism activity? Very easy one. First, they write novel. You know why they write novel? Because people love to read stories and drama. People love to read stories, You ask them to read newspaper, I don't think people like to read newspaper because it's not entertaining. You read novel, storyline, wow. Then you can put yourself into that situation. You can experience or you can feel it. You feel that, oh, very bad. Penjajahan very bad. Wow, we need to go against. So now you go against, you have the idea like, okay, I need to do something for my country. Then this is the moment you write newspaper for the people to read, to share them the updated news and the information. Penyalur maklumat dan berita. Share them the news and the information. So example, the newspaper here, we have the Jawi Peranakan. Jawi Peranakan. Sekolah Melayu, Al-Imam Neraca Pengasuh Fajar Sarawak. Share them the information. For me, I will go for Sekolah and Al-Imam. Sekolah is a book, is a magazine you can get from the school. Al-Imam is the Islam ideology. Also telling you nationalism. Idea nationalism yang pembaharuan. So telling you to upgrade and change. So you see, creative, media cetak. Printing, publishing. So you see, more and more people was being inspired already, right? Imagine more and more young people go to school. Because they realize that in order to go against the government, we need to have knowledge. Kalau you tak faham, you don't know, you don't even know how to express your point of view, how. So that's why education also plays an important role. So we have the education in Islam, the English education, and the Malay education there. So the Islamic education, definitely they share about the Islamic idea from the Sumatra and the Egypt. Okay, the details you go through on your own. Now, guys, Raffles Institution is the English school, English Act. As you can see, the name is English. This one, MCKK, is also English school, actually. Okay, so 2 English school, 1 Malay school. 2 English school, 1 Malay school. SITC. I repeat, MCKK is English school also. Okay, tak kisah lah. Right now, everybody also go to school lah, okay? So, you can see, they focus on education. So right now, they keep on emphasizing every single one of the citizens, you must mendapat pendidikan. Because when you have experience, you know more. The knowledge you have, leads you to different, exposure, everything. The moment you know that your rights is there, you will start to request, mendesak British to change the government, to change the rights and social and economy, everything. See, education plays an important role. So we have the Islam education, English Ed, and Malay Ed. And after we have the education there, we have more and more young leaders, which is intellectuals. So we have those graduate students from the Middle East. Okay, we have those graduate students from the English and the Malay school. So example, the Middle East one is the Islamic leader lah. Now, so they share about the Islam idea lah. Syed Sheikh Al-Hadi. Sorry, Syed Sheikh Al-Hadi lah. You look at the name, you know it's an Islam one, Sheikh ma. Then the English Ed leader, Muhammad Yunus Abdullah. For me, I will memorize this, guys. This is the English Ed leader. And Ibrahim Haji Yaakob is the Malay Ed leader. For me, I will memorize this too. So you know how they inspire the people, how they share. The thing is, they use newspaper. Because they have the knowledge, they write the newspaper, share the idea, and after that, they created organization to meet up with all the other members out there. Together, they started nationalism activity. You see the concepts here? So at first, you need to raise awareness. How you raise awareness? Use religion. Everybody pray. I mean, you have a agama, right? So the last time Malay people, mainly Islam, then you start to write storybooks, attract their attention. And then you give them the updated news, newspaper, media cetak. And more people realize that their rights, they need to go to school. Pendidikan came in. After pendidikan, golongan intellectual. It's like a cycle. More and more people is aware, wake up already. They wake up already, they realize that their rights is there. So these are the 5 important factors here. That's how I remember lah. Remember. Raise awareness. At first, it's just raise awareness. Get people's attention. Right now, more and more people wake up already. You're asking them to study, say, wake up already. Okay, they realize that the importance of nationalism, their rights. So they go and study, improve themselves. And last one here, you see, They're being influenced by the outsiders. They're being influenced by the outsiders. Who are the outsiders? Definitely we got the Islamic country, pan-Islamism activity from the Empire of Uthmaniyah, the Gerakan Islam from the Egypt. So this too is the Islam one. You see, agama plays an important role. Japan, because they they defeated the Russia. So this is like a big news for the Asians, because like first time Asian defeated the Kuasa Eropa, So it's like a big thing. You see, this proved that Asian, as long as we try our best, we change our method, we modernize our country, we can change the future. So China Revolution, also a big changes. India Spirit, Jos Riser Filipinas, Soekarno at Indonesia, everyone influenced us. All this is like the outsiders. Pengaruh luar dan serantau. So the Western, the Asian country, Asia Tenggara, our neighbor influence us. Dekat sini, the factors, guys, be extremely careful with this topic. Put more effort here. Okay, the story one, just remember I told you the concepts, and then you can ask your teachers for the tips. Okay, so I'm so sorry I can't finish everything for you, but remember I told you, look for the keyword and then you read the key points. Okay, so the perkembangan nasionalisme and the kesan-kesan. So for me, I will recommend you guys the factors. Then this one, perkembangan, means what did they do? Guys, the 2.7 here, 2.7 is a bit too much already, okay? So, but just to show you, what does it mean, perkembangan nasionalisme? Okay, you see, just now we talk about why Malaysia, our country here, we started the nationalism. You know all the factors why already. So this one, perkembangan, is talking about how we do it. Macam mana, what kind of activities we do. First of all, the agama leaders started law. That's why you can see the agama leaders started the activity first. Okay, the agama leaders. Tengok, just now we talk about agama leaders. They write newspaper. They created organization. So these are all the process on how they do it, the step by step. So they share the idea. Remember I told you, raise awareness, attract people's attention, take action, means that they start to gathering, reading, sharing ideas and everything. You see, they share the ideas, asking people to educate themselves, and then they start to create all these groups. All the groups is here. Okay, so as I told you, it's just basically further explanation like huraikan macam mana they buat. Just now the factor, they further break down into the details point, like what kind of puisi they do, what kind of organization they do. Okay, my suggestion is this one, be careful KMM, KMS. This one you need to read through okay. The first Malay group this one is the most radical one, right down there. Radical, berani menentang secara terbuka, openly go against. Okay, so yeah, that's the thing here. And the kesan-kesan, you need to read through on your own. Kesan-kesan, they separated to politics, economy, social. Okay, that's all I want to show you only. This one, kesan-kesan. We focus on the politics. What happened to the politics? They fight for their rights. More and more Malay people join the government department. And then the economy and the social. Okay? So guys, as I said, if for the story part, the revolution part, if you guys need anything like further explanation or you need any support, so kindly WhatsApp me. Even though you're a new student, you can also WhatsApp me for questions. But of course, you need to mention who you are. You are the seminar student or whatsoever. Just mention and I will try my best to reply you as soon as possible. Okay? So, yep, that's all from me today. Is there anything you want to ask before you go? I know some of you want to go and rest and then start for the next class. So sorry for the delay and sorry for the, suddenly cut off everything. So, yep, that's all from me today. Okay? Thank you so much, guys. All the best for your exam. Thank you. Take care. Bye-bye. Thank you. Bye-bye.